Hey guys, welcome back to another video on OGP Outdoors. And today, it's getting close to trapping season, so I'm going to be showing you how I set a trap. And today I'm going to be showing you how to set a dirt hole. And dirt holes are one of my favorite sets to make because they just work really good and they're pretty fun to make. So I'm going to just be showing you right down here, like right in the dirt spot. So now let's get into it. So to make a dirt hole set, you're gonna need a shovel, and then your sifter, hammer, and then some gloves, and then you want either knee pads or you can get one of these kneeling pads I'm gonna be using right now, and then later I'll show you my favorite lures and baits to use, but and whenever you're setting a dirt hole set, you're gonna want to find either a big clump of grass for backing, or you can just get some of this stuff like dry grass like that to use, or just a big mound of dirt. That's fine too. First, you're gonna want to dig out your hole. So you just go up to the backing and just dig a pretty big hole. And remember to put your gloves on too. But I just forgot because this is the first time I'm going to set a trap this year. Well, I'm just going to be showing you. I'm not actually going to be setting a trap because it's not trapping season yet. But just dig maybe a foot deep hole. Don't need but not too. You need to go pretty deep because you don't want it too shallow where they can see it down there. But make it that's about good, that angle. Make it about that angle. Yeah, that's how deep it is. And after you dug your hole, then kind of move this dirt to the sides of your hole. And then you can dig the hole for your trap. Yeah, and I forgot to show you what trap I'm using. So I'll go get that. Okay. So the trap I'm gonna be using is an MB 450. And I think it is probably my favorite trap because it's just small, but it is still really good. But then another one that we use mostly is MB 550. It's bigger trap. The 450 I think was my favorite, but the 550 is really good. So and then this is the stake I'm gonna be using. It's about 2 feet long, 2.5 maybe. That's what the hole looks like. Okay. And then after you dig the hole, set your trap, or before you set your trap, you want to get a little piece of square polyfill. I don't have a piece right now, but I'll get a piece later and show you. But yeah, you put the polyfill under the pan of the trap just to keep dirt from getting under there, and whenever the animal steps in the trap, if there's dirt under there, then it won't go off. And then set your trap after you put polyfill in, and then you put your stake through the chain, And then you hammer your stake down all the way into the ground. Here, I'm gonna set the trap right now. Okay. And that's what it looks like set. And then you put the chain down in the hole. And set your trap in. And then once you get it in the hole, kind of twist it and it keeps it in tight. And then start packing dirt around your trap. Here, I'll show you. Okay. And make sure there's no big clumps of dirt or rocks inside like around the pan of your trap. So just keep packing it around. And then once you get it packed in pretty good, press the edges of your trap. And if it wobbles, then you need to press it in better. But if it doesn't move, then you did pretty good. Okay, then once you get it tight, and once you get it solid and all packed around, then set your sifter over and fill your and sift dirt over the top until it's flat with the rest of the ground. And then after that, you either kind of want to press it down with your hands like that, like just around it so it's not as loose. After you get it packed down, after you get it sifted over and start making it look more natural, like if something had been living in this hole and kicking dirt out. And then what we like to do is get a clump of something like that and put it right in front of the trap, and one on the side, so the animal steps over it and steps right on the pan. One right here. If he's coming over here to look down that hole, instead of stepping right on the top of this, he's gonna step right in front of it. Oh yeah, and then after you get it like that, then either if you have a clump of grass in the back of your dirt hole, then the backing's already good. But I didn't have anything, so I'm gonna get some of this grass over here and put it through the back, just so he doesn't come in the back and look down. And that's why you want to have your hole kind of angled, so he doesn't just come from the back or from the side and just look down the hole. He has to come from the front to look down in there. Have it kind of overhanging like that, but not too much, just enough that it'll make him come around here instead of up there. And then after you have it all finished, after you sift the dirt over your trap, there's all this clumps of dirt in here. You can just sprinkle it around the trap, or up around the edges. And then for the bait, or for dirt holes, we usually get a little clump of wool, stick it down in there, and then we make our own muskrat bait, and it works really good. Or you can just use any kind of bait, any other kind of bait. And then you can either spray fox or coyote pee up on the backing up here, and get a little bit of lure if you want. Even if you don't have to if you have bait down in the hole, but you can get a little bit of lure and stick it up just up in the backing right here, and that should be good. Now that the trap is set, but that's what it looks like finished. And then you would want to put your lure and bait in. I'm gonna go get some of my favorite lures and baits, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got some of the stuff I'm going to show you. But this is the polyfill we'd put under the pan of the trap. Just a little piece of it. Like just the same size, as like maybe a little bit bigger than the size of your pan on your trap. And you just put it under it before you set it. And then the wool I was talking about, it'd just be about this much. Yeah. And then we make some rat bait, and we're gonna be making some more muskrat bait. And this one has fish oil in it too, I think. That's what that looks like. And the way I like to use the wool in the bait is I would have these pliers here. I would just grab the wool like that, and then I would just like scoop out some on the wool. Yeah, then I would just stick it down the hole. But yeah, this is the rat bait. It works really good. And then we made some muskrat bait. I didn't get a jar of that. But and then my two favorite lures that I like to use. Then my two favorite lures is a beaver lure. This is called Sweetwater Flattail. That's like any kind of beaver lure is good. Like they work good. And then I think this is my favorite, is the Rusty Johnson's Country Boy SK Predator lure. SK stands for skunk, because it's like has a really strong skunk smell. But yeah, this one works really good. I usually use these two together, like on regular set. But if I'm using bait, like if I'm making a dirt hole and I'm using bait, I would probably just put one of them, because you don't need that much. My two favorite baits is going to be the rat one. I'd probably use the one with fish in it, because I have the skunk lure. We make a rat bait with a skunk smell in it, and then this one has fish in it. And I think I like the one with the fish in it better. But the muskrat bait, like that works really good too. So yeah, everything you need for a dirt hole is your trap, a stake, and a sifter, a shovel, some wool. You don't have to use wool, but I like to use it. And then polyfill for your trap, and then pliers, gloves, and then your two favorite lures, a bait, and then you can just use bait by itself, but I usually like to put a little bit of a different lure too. So I hope you enjoyed watching me set this trap, and if you like this video, then smash that like button and subscribe. In a different video, I'm going to be showing you some different sets, like a different set I like to use, and then I'll just keep making more videos of like different sets I like. But I think the dirt hole set is my favorite, and since I'm not going to be setting out for an animal, I'm going to set it off. But I'll show you what happens if an animal steps on it. First, I'll come over here and get a stick. Oh yeah, and the traps, the trap we use are just gonna be holding the animal. It's not gonna be hurting it or anything. It's just gonna be holding it until we can come and get the animal. But this is, wait, let me move some of my trap stuff. Okay, so this is what an animal will do. You come up here, going to look in the hole, and then he would step over this thing right here and step right on the pan. And dirt goes flying everywhere. And now my GoPro is covered in dirt. Got a little too close. Yeah, that's how to set a dirt hole. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.